Today I am reviewing the HP ProBook 440 G11. If at any time you'd like to explore this product for yourself and grab it at a great price, be sure to check the links below the video. If you are looking for a laptop that actually gets work done without costing as much as a used car, you have probably stumbled across the HP ProBook 440 G11. I have been using this machine for the past 2 weeks as my primary driver for spreadsheets, heavy web research, and video conferencing, and I have some thoughts on whether it is actually a smart buy or just another piece of office tech destined for the bargain bin. If you want to check the current pricing or see the specific configuration I am talking about, you can find the links right below this video. Let's start with the build and the feel, because that is where the ProBook series usually makes or breaks its reputation. It is not a premium, machined aluminum ultrabook that is going to turn heads at a coffee shop, but that is not the point of this machine. It is a workhorse. The chassis is sturdy enough to handle being tossed into a backpack every day, and the Pike's silver finish does a decent job of hiding fingerprints, which is a major win for me. It is light enough that I didn't mind carrying it around all day, but it still feels dense enough to suggest it won't snap in half the first time you bump it against a door frame. The display is a 14-inch WUXGA panel, and that 16:10 aspect ratio is the real star here. Having that extra vertical space is a game changer for reading documents or scrolling through long web pages. It is rated at 300 nits, which is perfectly fine for an office environment or a home desk, but if you are planning to work outside on a sunny patio, you're going to struggle with glare. It is not the most color-accurate screen I have ever used, so if you're a professional photo editor, look elsewhere, but for everything else, it is crisp, clear, and very easy on the eyes. Under the hood, the Core Ultra 5125U paired with 32 GB of DDR5 RAM is a fantastic combination for multitasking. I had dozens of browser tabs open, a few heavy Excel sheets, and a video call running simultaneously, and I honestly could not get this thing to stutter. The RAM capacity is generous for a machine at this price point, and it really shows when you switch between heavy applications. You can find the links below the video if you want to see if this specific spec is available for your region, but I highly recommend sticking with this 32 GB version if you intend to keep the laptop for more than a couple of years. The keyboard is exactly what you would expect from an HP business laptop. It has a tactile, snappy feel that makes typing long emails actually enjoyable. The backlit keys are a nice touch for late-night work, and the inclusion of a fingerprint reader is a huge time saver for quick logins. My only real gripe with the hardware is the trackpad. It is functional and accurate, but it feels a bit hollow compared to the rest of the chassis. It is not a deal breaker, but it is definitely the one area where I felt the budget constraints. The port selection is where the ProBook 440 G11 really shines. It is rare to find a laptop this thin that still includes an Ethernet port, which is a lifesaver when you are in a hotel or an office with spotty Wi-Fi. You also get 2 USB-C ports, 2 USB-A ports, and a full-sized HDMI, meaning you can leave your dongles at home. The battery life is solid, easily getting me through a standard workday, and the fast charging feature is genuinely useful. Getting back to 50% in about 30 minutes saved me more than once when I was rushing between meetings. Now, who should avoid this? If you are a gamer, keep walking. The integrated Intel graphics are meant for productivity, not for running modern titles at high settings. Also, if you're looking for a media consumption device with a vibrant OLED screen and booming speakers, you might find the display a bit dull and the audio, while tuned by Poly Studio, a bit thin on the bass. It is perfectly fine for Zoom calls, but it is not going to replace a dedicated set of speakers. By the way, the included Sage Nova earphones are a decent throw-in, but they are clearly just a budget-friendly bundle item, so don't base your purchase decision on them. If you are a student, a small business owner, or a remote worker who just needs a reliable, fast, and well-connected machine that won't give you headaches, this is a very strong contender. It is a no-nonsense laptop that prioritizes utility over flashiness. It is not perfect, and the trackpad could be more refined, but for the performance you get out of that processor and memory combination, it is a great value. Check the links below the video to see the current pricing and to see if this fits your budget. Ultimately, if you value longevity and ports over aesthetics, you will be happy with this purchase.